This week, we learned that H&M is being sued for, quote, misleading sustainability marketing and incredibly scammy, super manipulated product scorecards. Yes, H&M has been greenwashing like it's going out of style. We have to talk for a moment about how H&M got there. We know that greenwashing is using false claims of sustainability as a marketing tool to drive sales. We also know that fast fashion can never be truly sustainable because it is a model of doing business that relies on selling as much stuff as possible as often as possible. H&M is a fast fashion brand. How did it get so caught up to this embarrassing level in greenwashing? Well, for years, as a person working in the fast fashion industry, H&M has been a cautionary tale. Once one of the global leaders in fast fashion, by around, I would say, 2015, it saw its sales slow down as more players like Zara and Fashion Nova and later Shein emerged and picked up more market share. By 2018, buying offices all over the world, including the one I was working in, were shaking their heads and tisk-tisking over the more than $4 billion in unsold inventory that H&M was left with, the result of a perfect storm of picking the wrong product, making way too much of it, and opening far too many stores. These troubles continued into 2019, and by 2020, the world knew that H&M was burning a lot of inventory, enough to fuel an entire power plant outside of Stockholm. Sales continued to decline that year and into 2021, and in 2020, going back a little bit here, the CEO was replaced with Helena Helmersson, a longtime H&M employee who had most recently been the company's sustainability manager. This is not a coincidence. Helmersson saw the writing on the wall. No one cared about H&M as a fashion brand. It had lost all of its appeal in terms of style and trendiness. No one was looking at it as the place to shop. It couldn't compete with more trendy, cheap brands like Shein. It wasn't fancy enough to be Anthropologie, not knockoff friendly like Zara. It had no niche. But H&M could make itself relevant via claims of sustainability and an endless parade of so-called conscious collections. Helmersson was feeling so optimistic about this new sustainability direction that she announced in February of this year that the company would double its sales by 2030. This from a brand that had little cachet in the past 7 years, with even its cooler brands like Cause and other stories seeing a slowdown. Here's the thing about H&M and every other fast fashion brand out there selling you a big helping of greenwashing every day. None of these brands can be sustainable at the level they are producing and attempting to sell. No miracle fabric will ever allow us to shop the way we have in the fast fashion era. And furthermore, H&M will never, ever be sustainable. Even if it does master circularity within its supply chain, if it's not paying workers a living wage, it's not sustainable. And spoiler, it's not taking care of its workers.